All right, welcome to episode 2 of Funny Boys. Today I got Josh with me.
Hello.
Do you want to plug your channel?
You can find me at Nesh, N-E-S-H.
I'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
Did you want to re-explain the prompt today?
So my idea was nowadays they're taking old franchises and making edgy reboots like Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's just the most recent example that comes to my brain. So let's think of my idea was think of current day franchises and think of their future edgy reboots. Just to get us rolling, I was thinking of one in the car. Frozen.
Oh, Frozen for an edgy reboot?
Yeah, Frozen. A live action reboot starring Emma Watson as both sisters.
Okay.
And this is in the future, so she's going to be like 30 something, but she's still like 15.
Yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah. And okay. So you know what, like when
she ice
Elsa,
blasts her.
ice Hadoukens her right in the face. It causes both of her retinas to freeze, and she becomes permanently blind.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she's raising her blind sister after her parents die. That part can stay the same because,
it fits.
Yeah, it fits. And the little rock trolls, I'm not sure what they'll do because like they're funny.
Maybe it's like very similar where I think the guy's name is Sven and Anna go to see the rock trolls.
Well, Sven sees the rock trolls. Anna doesn't because she's blind.
Yeah, she doesn't actually see them, but she goes there.
Yeah.
And then she says something really insensitive, and then the rock trolls get like hyper triggered and then eat them.
I was gonna say like maybe they can turn into big rock trolls.
Okay.
And
start terrorizing the town or something.
And then there's a whole. They beat the shit out of Sven.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a whole domestic abuse issue, and he's been beaten by his foster parents, his foster family his whole life, but they're the only family he knows. And so Anna then needs to try to get him out of it, while in the meantime she's dying because Elsa just impaled her for the second time.
I guess she came back.
Well,
like, you shouldn't leave the house.
Okay, we're kind of jumping all over the place.
Yeah.
So Sven has an abusive family.
His deer thing has like cancer.
Yeah. It has no fur.
None at all.
Yeah.
And the antlers are like all shriveled up.
It's a moose, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a moose. So, I guess the main plot stays the same, that they grow up, and now Anna wants to experience the world because she's never been outside. But it's not just because Elsa's a bitch, but it's also because she's blind.
Yeah, she can't really get around too well.
No, and she's like, she trips all over shit and stuff because I think she does that in the movie. I don't exactly remember. Yeah, but I mean, this time there's an excuse for her because she's actually blind.
Yeah.
Well, no, she'll know the inside of the castle in and out, and then we can keep the musical number with the guy. And where they dance around the castle on the roof. Yeah. We have a blind girl dancing on the roof, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's totally because she's done it before.
Right. But then
okay,
something edgy has to happen though.
Yeah. What if the bad guy just actually like murders people instead of just like trying to marry into the family? He's trying to kill Elsa and Anna to become the king of Neverland or whatever.
Well, yeah, but that's kind of the plot, though. He decides he was gonna try to marry Elsa, but then Anna was like, "Let's get married today."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I'll just murder Elsa then instead."
Yeah, but now he's murdering like everybody, and we show it in like graphic detail.
Okay. He's murdering like anybody in a position of power that's in the castle, because like there's all those other people.
Yeah, not like the party goers. He doesn't care about them. Well, if they get in the way, he'll kill them.
Yeah, if like someone witnesses something, he kills them. And this whole time, he's able to hide it from Anna because she's blind.
Yeah, like he kills people right in front of her, and she actually just can't see it.
And then she just keeps on talking.
Yeah.
And she's having the time of her life because it's her first time meeting someone. And it's actually, because this is an edgy reboot, it's going to be emotional. This is her first time actually connecting with a human being.
Yeah.
So...
And he's a crazy murderer.
Yeah, he's a fucking psycho. Other than that, I mean, the rest of the movie can kind of stay the same. Like, except how about Elsa when she loses control of her powers during the inauguration? She kills, like, 30 people.
Yeah.
But they're just townspeople. No one important in the plot.
Nobody plot-wise dies.
Yeah. And they're like, holy shit, this bitch is crazy. Well, okay, then we can't have her come back to the kingdom. How... She freezes them. She freezes them, and then, like, maybe one of them falls over and cracks because someone was running away, and then, like, so it's not
her fault.
Not exactly her fault, and then maybe some people, like, fingers chip off in the ice, but, like, by the end of the movie, when she gains control of her powers, she melts them, and then everybody else is completely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this won't matter to the plot, but Olaf, it was like the first thing Elsa made with her powers. So he's like a sloth-looking guy, and he like can't speak right, and he's just like a retard abomination.
Oh. Voiced by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, obviously.
We're changing the voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think Eddie Murphy.
It's time for him to be a snowman.
Yeah, it's about time.
What about 50 Shades of Grey? Do you think we could make that?
That's already edgy, though.
It's edgy, but it's not...
Okay.
It's very tame.
Then we can change it to...
What if he, instead of BDSM stuff, he likes body mod stuff? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, like the prosthetics?
Well, that, and then also, like... It's kind of emo, where they, like, cut themselves.
I was actually going to go that route, where instead of hurting other people, he has a fetish for hurting himself. But he needs someone to watch. Like, if he's just in a room...
yeah, that'd be cool.
If he's in a room just, like, cutting himself, he doesn't get it. But when he sees Anna, that's her name. Mm-hmm. Two Annas.
Yeah, and they're both played by Emma Watson.
They're both played by Emma Watson.
And she's blind in this one, too.
Yeah. No, then she can't watch.
She can't.
So,
her sister is, who's also played by Emma Watson.
He gets off to her horrified look when he hurts himself.
And then at the end of the movie, instead of her being in the elevator, it's him in the elevator, but it opens and he's hanging. And coming.
And then we can have... we haven't watched the other ones, but to set it up for a sequel, she takes him down and barely gets to the hospital in time, but he's in a coma. Oh. So now it's a whole thing where she's trying to set himself up so that when he wakes up, she'll make him go cold turkey on his fetishes. And that just drives him insane too.
Yeah.
So then she has to like bind him down.
And whip him.
Like he needs to hurt himself.
Yeah.
Like even if it's not getting off, he needs to do something. Like, and then eventually like he bites his tongue off. He does like all these crazy shit. Like shit
cool.
that she can't control.
Yeah.
And that'd be a good way to redo 50 Shades of Grey.
That'd be better.
Yeah, it would have been better. You see, I was trying to think of like kids movies.
Kids movies would be good, but I don't know enough.
I also thought I thought of a whole reboot theme. So this isn't exactly it. But if let's say tomorrow they announce, okay, too many actors decided they wanted to quit, so we're rebooting the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Who would they recast? Like, because okay, maybe this whole section will get cut because I'm not sure how comfortable you are with this. But it was like make Iron Man a black transvestite and stuff.
Oh,
like because
you want to do that?
Well,
do we want to do it where it would piss off people, or do we want to do? How do you want to take it?
Well, my thought process is that they're kind of doing that in the comics, so
yeah,
maybe the movies would take it one step further and just make the MCU a total abomination.
What if the new Iron Man, he's basically the lowest functioning retarded person possible.
Yeah.
But somehow he's like also autistic, so you can make an Iron Man suit, and then he gets in it, and then he's like Jarvis Intelligence, you know. But then he comes back out and he's Pringles.
Like,
so then his villains just try to pull him out of
I've
the
got
suit.
it. Okay, Robert Downey Jr. He's like, yeah, I'm done being Iron Man, but they can get him to like come in and phone in lines. You know, he can come in and do lines. That's his voice when he's in the Iron Man suit, and he becomes a smooth talker, like ladies' man when he's in the Iron Man suit as Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
And his love interest is Emma Watson as Pepper Potts.
Yeah, and
she's not, Pepper Potts isn't blind, but she'll be missing an eye.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
because she has to be disabled as well.
Mm-hmm. She should be.
And she's the only one that knows that Iron Man's actually a hyper cripple.
And she takes off the eye patch, and she's like, I can see your true beauty still. Or some corny shit like that.
Something from, like, not Jim Carrey's The Mask, but the other The Mask. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen the other
It's basically like a Ben Grimm thing, where the dude's horribly disfigured, but then he has a blind girlfriend that, like, touches his face. And she's like, oh... I still like you though. It's like one of those.
Okay.
Who would what would we do for any other? I can't think of anything else for anybody else.
I feel like they'd make Ant-Man a Mexican.
Why?
I just think they would. They'd make him a Mexican. Hey, and he'd become big or small, whichever.
But then he's
like
like Fire Ant-Man instead.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Because
he loves hot sauce.
They keep Captain America the same, but then kill him off and then have him be replaced by a black man.
Yeah,
which
they do in the comics.
Which is why I was a little hesitant for this one. I'm not against that. It's fine,
dude. I think it's Sam Wilson is Falcon's name, but him as Captain America is so cool.
Oh yeah, he definitely deserves to take up the mantle.
And then there's like Captain America Jr. I forget his name, but he's a black guy. He's cool.
Oh yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Or like Miles Morales in his universe, Spider-Man died, so he takes up the mantle. Like, yeah, that's cool. I was just trying to think of it. I don't know even. It's hard to think of like other characters what they would do. Like for Thor.
Yeah, what would you do for that?
A black woman is Thor, but she has blonde hair.
Oh.
So it's really it looks absolutely horrifying.
That'd be awesome. Anytime, because they did that in, what was it, Daredevil, the black chick that was trying to screw over the Punisher. She had like blonde hair, but it wasn't like super blonde.
I don't remember.
I don't know if she had blonde hair in Daredevil, but something I saw her in recently, it was blonde hair.
Okay.
And it's just so off-putting.
It's weird, yeah. So I want that to be Thor.
Yeah, that'd be a good Thor.
I'd actually love it. I'd prefer it.
And she's like a big black woman too.
Yeah.
You know, she's not fit at all. But she's very sassy.
Oh, totally sassy. And that's why Odin's like, I'm taking away the hammer. And then so then by the end of the first movie, she's lost a bit of the sass because she learns to be a bit more humble.
Yeah.
But it still comes back.
Oh, yeah.
It comes back hard, too.
Like, one time, the Loki, who is also a woman, but a white woman.
Okay.
She pulls off black woman Thor's weave.
Yeah.
And then she's just all sassy all over him. And then actually murders him.
Oh.
He's just dead.
Oh. Damn. Well, we have to have, she's a white woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the beginning of the movie, she's black. Because, you know, like, how Loki, like, sees that he's a frost giant and he, like, peels off, like, his skin and then he's, like, he can see that he's a frost giant.
Did they do that in the movie?
I think so. Something like that. Where, like, his skin turned blue for a little bit. What they have to do...
Is hers turns black for a little bit?
No, she turns white. She's black because she thinks that they're related. Oh. And then she finds out that she's a frost giant, a.k.a. the white man. And then she... Oh! And then she...
Yeah, everybody in NASCAR is just black now. The frost giants are just
they've never even seen a white person before. And if they do, they shoot them on sight.
And they freak out and suppress the memory.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh god, that was horrifying. And then I guess Thor comes to Earth, and then he realizes, oh, there's white people. And then he becomes okay with it.
You mean she?
She becomes okay with it. Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be a fun Thor.
Yeah, that'd be a fun. I would love that Thor.
That'd be great.
I'd watch it.
Oh, also with the retard Iron Man, we've talked about this before, but I want Iron Man not to use like his unibeam and repulsor rays. He just has a gun, like a regular gun.
He doesn't even have like.
He can still fly in the suit and everything, and he
Yeah.
still has the repulsor beams and everything, but he just uses a gun.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
It's more civil that way.
Any more edgy reboots or recasting?
None that I can think of right now. Do you have anything just at the top of your head? If not, we can call it.
Okay, how about this?
Alright.
This just came to me.
Alright.
Despicable Me.
Okay.
And I know what you're thinking. It's not what you're thinking.
You know, by the way, real quick, you know they're making a third one?
Yeah, I did hear that.
I just saw a thing about it yesterday.
Despicable Me. But the minions are like these hunchback retards.
Like, Hunchback of Notre Dame, kind of?
Yeah. And, what's it? His daughter's played by Emma Watson.
Obviously.
Yeah. And who's like 3. Well, but it's current day Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he a Jew?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Guy? I don't think so.
He has a really long nose, so we have to plan on that. We'll get a Jewish man.
We'll have as Gab says, the Jew candles.
Well, the Jew candles all over the place, yeah.
All over he has a ton of them.
Oh, and he wants to, he's the owner of some big news outlet. So we go, like, this would be super controversial, which is what we want, because these are the edgy. Yeah. So, he owns a news outlet, and he's changing the news to get Jew sympathizers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he keeps, and this is like, we'll have it take place like 300 years in the future, but he's still saying like, look how many Jews died in the Holocaust.
He's still not over it.
Yeah, he's still not over it. And they're like, oh yeah, that was pretty fucked up. I feel bad for the Jews. And then like, that's how he's getting world domination.
Okay. Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Actually.
So then like, they feel for the Jews. They're like, man, that was fucked up.
And then it turns out, him being Jewish was a front the whole time. And he's actually a long lost descendant of Hitler.
And he gets all the Jews in one place to come to his rally.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes
And
one single gun and fires one shot, and they all die.
No, I was gonna say we keep it from Despicable Me universe. He takes the fart gun and gasses them all.
And he beats Hitler's high score in one go.
Easy.
And it's like really, because you know, Despicable Me is a kids movie, and you know, like he's evil, but yeah. And like this is like, holy shit, this guy's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be cool.
And then the evil guy from the first movie, you remember like the guy that was outdoing him?
Yeah.
He is like a conspiracy theorist, and he's like, oh, no Jews really died in this story. Like, he's right the whole time. He's on to
him.
The Despicable Me guy.
So what we're trying to get across with this whole thing is that the Holocaust never happened. Thank you, people. Good.
I'll cut it there if you want.
No. I don't know.
I'm gonna leave that as the outro.
Thank you, people. Good night.